Okay, I'm sure the title of the video got your attention. I'm sure it did. And I can assure you there is some substance behind this. It's not just a clickbait title. 2 mistakes, in fact, have happened this week. The first one is to do with my head. My choice of hairdresser. You're probably thinking to yourself, why is Lloyd Christmas presenting GolfBox Reviews? And no, I didn't get my hair cut at Bowls R Us. Like seriously, no matter where you move it, it still looks like it's been cut with a ruler. Great. Anyway, to the second mistake, which is in fact golf related. The mistake is, why is it taking me so long to review this fairway wood? No idea. So yeah, I made a mistake, and I'm the first person to put my hands up and go, look, I'm sorry. I should have included this earlier. I should have included all the 2019 fairway woods this year because honestly, having hit them now at the PGA Show especially, I think these are probably the best clubs in the 2019 ranges. If you look at the GolfBox Reviews history of videos, you'll see driver reviews and iron reviews. Only recently have we started doing balls and putters. It is as hard as it looks, but very, very rarely do we dive into the fairway wood. But I realised my mistake when I went to the PGA Show. As soon as I grabbed some of the 2019 fairway woods around that Orlando Demo Day circle, I realised my mistake immediately. So I eventually got to the Cobra, hit that on the range, and one of the guys said to me, Al, you know what? Hit it out of divots. I was like, sorry? Hit this thing out of divots. So I did.
All right, I'm glad to see it's not just video tricking.
I've been told these 2 things are going to get me out of these holes. So we've got the rails, horrendous lie. That's nasty. Don't want that shot. I was that baffled. Baffled? God, it's going to be a long day. I had to go and speak to Jose. Jose's the man. So if you've seen the videos with us before, he knows his stuff. And I just wanted him to really clarify as to what was happening and why the ball was flying out so well. So these guys were at the range and there was a hole with all the divots and they said just throw the ball in that hole and I can guarantee you can hit it out of it. And I didn't believe it, it's on camera and it went a country mile.
Yes, sir.
Why would that be?
Well, you know, our fairways, we work really closely with Rickie.
Yep.
And Rickie loves to have a steeper angle of attack.
Yep.
So we actually have rails on our fairways. It's what started our company back in the 70s,
Yep.
these rails. And what the rails do, if it offers a lot of turf interaction forgiveness, it keeps the leading edge out of the ground. Because when you try and hit a ball out of a hole or a divot, sometimes you chunk it, right? And that's what we don't want to do.
That's what I was expecting, but I didn't get that.
Absolutely, because the rails help keep that leading edge out of the ground, helped you keep your speed through that deep descending blow, and that's why you got all that distance.
What a man Jose is, the legend himself. So as he said, Rickie was the input really to put the baffler rails back in the fairway wood. And I'll be honest, with the baffler previously, I didn't like it. I thought the head was too shallow. But this has got meat. We've actually got meat behind the ball. So I don't feel like I'm going to scoop underneath it. It just feels like, okay, this is going to go a long way. So I did think we'll come back from the PGA Show and, you know, we've had a great experience with the fairway wood. I'll tell everyone about the 2019 fairway woods that need to go and test them because they are awesome. Then the box arrives. Inside it happens to be this. But it's not just a standard stock spec fairway wood. It isn't. We've got, this is exciting, the Cobra Speedback F9 fairway wood, obviously, 3 to 4, 14.5 degrees, and usually with a hosel I'll knock it down degrees straight away, but there's a reason I'm not going to do that. It's because of this. So we've got the Atmos Tour Spec 7X shaft. That's not it. It's also tipped by ½ an inch. So it's heavy and it's extremely stiff. I've hit a few shots with this and it comes out like a bullet. So in this video, I'm not going to bore you with the tech. We're going to get straight onto it right now. But quickly, we've got CNC milled face. We know that's really hot. Speedback Technology, if you want to know more about that, this innovation for 2019, I've done 1,000,005 reviews on Cobra drivers this year and Cobra equipment, so the links are below and above if you want to know more about it. But the big difference is, obviously it's smaller, it's a fairway wood, and we've got the rails. I don't know how it's going to react in here, but the green is 270 meters away, so we're pushing 300 yards-ish, that is. Asking a lot off the deck, but let's give it a whack. I mean, that was nowhere near the centre. Like, imagine the centre being Perth, Western Australia. I struck it in London, United Kingdom. Whoop! Healy again, that's gone even further. (3,000 RPM, left to right, off the deck. Tasty! I don't really have a fairway wood in the bag. I'm not a fairway wood fan. I usually like to go for the, course management route and smash one out of bounds. Or we go for the safety, hit 3-iron into the trees. We all do it. But seriously, if you want to see more fairway wood, 2019 fairway wood reviews, all you've got to do is comment below. If I get 1,000,000 comments, I'll do another one. Just kidding. Don't want to sell myself too short, so we'll go for 2,000,000. That was a bad strike. So that's like a heavy, that was definitely ground before ball. Not that fault. Yeah, that's definitely not the fairway wood's fault. Definitely Lloyd Christmas's fault. That's the first one I've actually got through. I love that flight. It's flown the whole way. See, that's a low on the face, and this is what happened on the range. It flies like that. It's like a rocket. It still gets to the destination. Final destination. I was going to knock the loft down, but I don't think I need to. I think I'd struggle, if I'm being honest. One more for the numbers. We'll look at the numbers and then I'll come back and just try and hit one as hard as possible without snapping my coccyx. Yeah, I played golf recently. Wasn't very good. That was what was happening. A lot of blocks. So we've got a bit of a swing issue at the moment, but we'll get there. We will. These numbers are brought to you by Pyrex. You know the Pyrex jugs? It doesn't matter. Okay, numbers. Again, I say this after every review, but it does test the forgiveness. They weren't struck very well. No, it seemed to help when I was on a range, but to be fair, these numbers are pretty damn good. So, carry 254 on average, 262 total off the deck. The last one will definitely knock this down quite a bit. I will remove that just to see what effect it had in a second. Backspin 3,140, which is pretty solid again from the deck. Penetrating spin, tend to come in a little bit steeper, but wow. Let me just remove that last one. I'm interested. Okay, so I removed it. Probably removed the wrong one. That number 3, as you can see here, has fallen very, very short. That was like a chunk. I'll remove that one. There we go. I deleted the right one this time. We've only hit 4 shots. So the last one wasn't that bad. It was the shot 3, which was the orange, which was a long way short. That's now knocked her average up to 260 metres on the fly. More like it. Very, very, very solid. But the thing is, I like the sound, the feel, and the look of this fairway wood. It goes very well with the driver. I don't think I need to say any more about that thing. That is a rocket for 2019. All that's left to do is, guys, thank you very much for watching. We're nearly at 10,000 subscribers. All you've got to do, if you haven't already and you're not in the army, is hit subscribe. Get us over 10,000. That is a big milestone for myself and for the channel. With a lack of content, I think we've done very well to get there. And it's all because of you. So if you need any more help on this or any other products, my email is down below. Guys, thank you very much for watching. You ready for this? Loft down on the tee. Probably won't go any further, but we'll see. Lloyd Christmas means business.
Still too high.